A lot of adversities are there, differential growth rate, and cannibalism begins from the megalapa stage. And in the first stage itself, you'll get 50% mortality. If you give everything, that is natural because the fecundity is very high. It is up to 40,000 to 2 million, the range. It is highly fecund. So that also we have worked out in that book, it is available. So if you get very minimum survival also, this fishery can be pulled on. Okay.
Thank you. So is there anybody else who wants to comment on this FIP? I have a question. One part of the management plan was that the processors do not buy buried crabs. Is that being followed? Or?
Sir, we have got the MOA from all the CMPA members that they should not procure the thing, but that is happening to some extent. I will not say that is not happening. So that solely I will put in the way forward also the procurement of the CMPA members need to be always streamlined.
So can we expect better?
The President has to answer.
Yeah, Mayil is here. He's from Philips. Yeah.
The buried crabs every time, and we have got signature from everyone that they are assured that we are not buying, but still it's happening, but not directly from the exporters. Those people are buying, some deviations are going. We are planning to have a patrolling team there, because since we have a fund constraints, we do not have. Right now we have only the people are doing only collection data collections only. We have the people. For patrolling also we are planning.
Patrolling by CMPA?
CMPA.
Will the department agree for such thing?
No, just like the patrolling that the exporters, whether they are buying that cooking stations, going there and seeing whether who is buying, who is not buying, like that. Because we have a small group, 12 members. So they'll go to the cooking stations and see that they'll complain to the CMPA. CMPA will take action against the exporters.
Okay. So one good thing is that the Tamil Nadu Fisheries Department has formed an enforcement division early this year. So I don't know if you're taking advantage of interacting with the department officials.
Some of the officers in the state fisheries departments also active. For example, there is a officer called Deputy Director Kathavarayan. He is giving more support to us. If he is going to somewhere else, he is been transferred. Some other people are coming, they are not at all knowing. That is a problem, constraints we are facing.
Okay.
So if we get the good officers, there are some officers, they are really supporting us.
Okay. Sir, what is this buried crabs? Buried means it has eggs. Female crabs carry eggs. In some of the pictures, yeah, berry. Not berry. Berry. What is berry? So the orange color on the belly. Like the lobsters. Like the lobsters. Mesh size is varying from, I think, 80 to 110.
110.
But the recommended size is 90 millimeters. We have recommended, but the government has not passed any order.
Yeah, as per the Tamil Nadu Marine Fisheries Regulation Act, fishermen can use any mesh size about 30. 35, yeah. In the gill net, yeah. The problem comes because the anchovies comes in the small mesh size. So because of that, they are not specialized, because solely we want to have an amendment for this crab.
40 is in Gujarat. 40 is the diamond. But that is for, not for gill net. That is for trawl. Yeah. So in this particular, because this is a small scale fisheries and it is actually a low-hanging fruit, which a certification, I think, is quite easily possible because it's a very small fisheries, small-scale fisheries, and it's rather easy to bring in management. It's also well studied. There is a management plan advised. So I think the rating from the FIP is also good. So They are making good progress. I hope that further progress will.
With all your blessings and support, I think it should go off.
Thank you very much, Dr. Yeah, okay.
Regarding this buried crab, I feel like these process they should keep a document or a logbook of something. They do have something, but they are not maintaining that. So they should keep a logbook where they record how many buried crabs are coming and how many juveniles are coming. And they should conduct a third-party audit or some, it's called a control document. I have seen the Indonesian blue swimmer crab people doing that. And I've shared that with their former president too. But I think because of the lack of fund, they are not doing that. But that will definitely solve this issue. Like you can show the documentation that you are not taking buried crabs and juvenile crabs. But it should be like an external party, a third party, which is doing the audit of that.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
Thank you.
So,
Actually, sir, we have actually recommended what
Yeah,
Vinitha said. Another thing is that these buried crabs are very meager in percentage in gill nets because, but in trawls it is coming more. It is not our unit of certification, but there are chances of overlapping. So we should be very cautious. And another thing is that now these buried crabs are bringing in live condition. Then only it is
It can be
acceptable.
released.
So it is easy to separate the buried ones.
yeah, at least the video that he showed that they are offering an incentive to release.
No, that is from gillnet, no?
That's from gillnet,
That is
yes.
from gillnet because
But you can extend it to trawl.
Also, okay.
no, because they are not observing it, but that will affect actually. So initially problems will be there, but because in some of the months among females, very good percentage comes from buried.
Okay.
So that is in some. So we should be very cautious because in due course that may affect because this is in the same system, but only 30% of the BSC is coming from trawls.
Okay, thank you.
This is a valid point because the burieds are coming mostly in the trawl catch only.
So you should offer this incentive to trawl.
Trawl, yeah. Actually, what we thought was the trawling will be the phase 2 of this FAP program. So let us concentrate more on the bottom set gill net first, and then we can go for the second phase.
What is the percentage of trawl caught and
30, 70.
30. 70 gill net, 30 trawl. So, yeah.
See, my name is Ibrahim. I am from Goa. You know, in 2005 to 2010, I used to ship at least 20 to 25 containers blue swim and 3-spot crab from Goa. Now, after that, there is no crab only. What is the reason? Anybody, any CMFIRs or fisheries, they have any homework on that?
This need to be answered by the CMFRA.
No, it is totally disappear. I used to ship 20 to 25 containers every year. Cut crab I used to do for the supermarkets, especially for Korea market.
So,
No, no, no. No, no. No, you. No, no. There are no crab to see in the market. Forget about exporting. There is no crab in the market.
It is the
Because fisheries department, CMFR, they are not doing any homework. Not at all they are doing
no,
any homework.
it's a part of Karnataka is doing. Karnataka state, our CMFRA staff is actually observing Goa also, but it is a wrong information we are getting. It is seasonal fishery only, it is not, we are getting fishing throughout the year, it's a seasonal fishery. But
You know, madam, how many juvenile crabs are catching every day in this coast belt?
no, actually,
You have any homework?
yeah, because we are regularly observing Goa. I am not looking. I am not very sure about
What you are
Goa.
observing, madam?
No, we are in Kerala on the along the entire coast. Kerala, not only Kerala, entire west coast and east coast. Regularly, we are taking sample, and we have actually in Kerala we have implemented MLS also.
His concern is that
I'm
the resources have gone down. That is his concern. See, another information I would like to share with you is that the Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch standard, they assess the blue swimming crab from India, and they have given it a red, okay, except for Palk Bay blue swimming crab. The rest of India is given as red, which means avoid. I think Palk Bay is an exception for blue swimming crab. It's a natural home for the crab there, and there is some degree of management happening there. But the rest of India, there are problems, which has because this is a very targeted fishery, this gillnet fisheries. On the other hand, the rest of India is mostly trawl plus gillnets. There are, there are, no, Monterey Bay makes assessments based on US importers. If US is importing more crab, they will assess crab. If it is importing more squid, they will assess squid. So that is their policy. It's okay. So yeah, they have because you are correct in the sense their recent squid assessment has been challenged by the Seafood Association as well as CMFRI, and now they have taken a decision to reassess it. So they did not have the full information before they made a grading of that. So very often in the developing world, in parts of Asia, information on resources is not readily available to people sitting elsewhere. So that's a big issue, and sometimes they do make errors in their assessment. But coming to the question of the crab in Goa, you have,
we have
I'm not
published-
talking only about crab, juvenile other fishes also. Because every day in that coast belt, 4,000, 3,000 to 4,000 ton they are catching. This juvenile. Each trawler is getting 40 ton, 30 ton, 40 ton. I'm not blaming or neither I'm targeting any community in this, but it is a very
It's a
worried
reality.
situation for us.
It's a reality.
It's a worried situation for us. I need Fisheries Department as well as CMPA to present proper report to the central government or any state government to stop all this killing. This is a kind of murder, you know.
Yeah.
This is a murder. We are killing small baby sea animals.
Yeah, it's actually detrimental to the fishery. The stock sizes will suffer. So there is another issue. The other issue is that this is driven by the high need for the fish meal plants. So that is the driver for this. But now fish meal plants are also looking at getting into sustainability certification. So I think today they are not here, but tomorrow definitely they are there.
Sir, I am also a fish mill owner. I also have a fish mill, but I want this to be stopped.
That's
Something we have to do.
The thing is good management, for example, regulating the mesh size of nets, and also having making people aware of the disadvantages of catching juveniles. Where if you give them, in the tropical conditions, growth is so fast, if they have 30 more days of freedom, they grow so much.
Yeah, there's
that
the
actually-
fastest growing
yeah,
animal in the world is the sea animal.
Yeah,
The fastest
so,
growing.
yeah, some of the animals. Yeah.
Yes, there's the fastest growing.
So, and also, for every unit increase in length, the weight is increased 3 times. So that's a big, and trade happens in weight. So it's a big advantage by not catching juveniles. So this is a message that should be, I'm glad you brought it up, but definitely this is something, because for example, the government of Kerala has passed laws on mesh sizes, government of Gujarat has laws on mesh sizes. It's a question of enforcement. Enforcement is poor, and some of my trawl association colleagues are also here. They also know the situation. So definitely we can discuss more about this in the afternoon too. So because we are now, we need time to move to the next speaker. Thank you for all the interaction. It was a nice interactive session. So actually the next session speaker is Dr. Vel Viri. She's the FIP manager for the flower shrimp of Palk Bay. But she was to make an online presentation, but she will do it in the afternoon. She's not free in the morning. So next we come to the FIP action plan for the gillnet trawl caught spiny cheek grouper, Mr. Shankar Gowda of the Indo Fisheries. Yeah. Please, thank you.